Right, today I want to talk about the twist on the end of the punch. Now, in many martial arts, karate, taekwondo, Tang Soo Do, many styles of kung fu, we twist the hand, the fist on the end of the punch. Now, we don't actually twist the fist, we actually twist the forearm to get it round there. Now, one of the common mistakes that a lot of people make when they're doing this is that they turn the elbow around, so the elbow is actually pointing this way. Okay, now the problem is when you punch, the elbow is just a hinge joint. Okay, you can't actually rotate the elbow, it only bends that way. So in order to get the elbow that way, I have to turn the shoulder. Now when I turn the shoulder, I affect the structure at the shoulder. When you strike something and there's a counter impact coming back up the arm and to the shoulder, you want the shoulder bedded down and you want the lateral muscle engaged. If you turn the shoulder, then the shoulder's not quite so well bedded down, the lateral muscle is slightly stretched, and again it's less efficient. You can do it, it's just less efficient. So you want to have that elbow joint pointing upwards. Okay, and that puts the shoulder in the correct position. So some people have trouble rotating the hand the full way around. Now, I have heard it said, and this comes from very senior instructors, that in Okinawan karate they would only twist the hand about 45 degrees rather than the full 90 degrees. Now, one of the reasons given for that is that the strike into the solar plexus, the solar plexus is just underneath the rib cage, and the rib cage is like an upside down V, and a fist at 45 degrees fits perfectly into that upside down V underneath the ribs. Now, first of all, that suggests you're training all your punches for one target, which we know is not the case. We have multiple targets. And the other thing is, if you look on YouTube at a lot of the Okinawan katas, they do the full wrist twist or the forearm twist. A lot of kung fu styles, which karate is largely based on kung fu, and they do the full twist all the way around. So I personally am not convinced with the idea that Okinawan karate would punch with a hand at 45 degrees. I would suggest that where this comes from, a lot of people, when they've got their elbow in the up position, find it difficult to twist the hand or twist the forearm all the way around. So the fist will be at some angle, maybe from 45, somewhere between 45 degrees and a full rotation. I would suggest that maybe some of the Okinawan masters with big powerful forearms couldn't twist the arm all the way around. And maybe that's where the idea comes from, of this fist being at 45 degrees rather than all the way around. If you are in a position where you can't physically twist your forearm all the way around, then I would say it's more important to have your elbow in the correct position than the hand all the way around. Don't put the elbow out in order to get the hand in that position. You're better off having the elbow in the correct position, even if the hand doesn't do the full rotation. That doesn't matter so much. This is the more important part because it affects the structure of the shoulder. So, thank you very much. I hope you find that useful.